When I first smoked pot, I was 15 years old. Yeah, I was a late bloomer, but as soon as I started, I sure hit the ground running. Weed wasn't enough, I wanted more from a substance, so I fell harder than the first hit that hit me because it could give me what I wanted. It was something. It was a nightmare in disguise, the closest friend of me that's frontin'. There's not a care in the world in the beginning, though. I would have never noticed the signs. By the time I was 18, I had graduated from pharmaceuticals to dope, but the irony is at the same time I dropped out of school because I'd rather get my education in the streets, for they'll complete me with the tools. That's what I thought, what a fool. A selfless narcissist, it's obvious I'm following through. With my decisions driven by the drugs, it's not what I'd do if I was sober-headed, but I'm a slave, this bag is the proof. Each further step I'm pressing forward, I feel lost in my shoes. I don't know what I should do, and my reflection's the proof. But this momentum was building. By the time I was 20, I was such a thief and a liar, I'd steal your shit and sell it back to you so I could get higher. Pawn shops and Western Union stops before the supplier. I'll spend the fucking day entire for a bag of the fire. And then I'll make it home for several hours to sit. Hopefully I'll catch a nod, then jolt to wake cause I'm sick. And by the time I grab my phone, my hand will shake from the twitch. I can't pretend that I'll stay well forever, that's when the schedule starts again. Forever stuck inside this deja vu with limitless sins. Until the end, I lost too many friends and know I should quit. But for now, I need to find myself at 20 again. Then by the time I was 22, I would shoot up water just to see my own blood flag back. What a relentless obsession. My vein collapsed again, but I won't take the rejection. I'll suffer abscesses and amputees before I learn my lesson. When I was younger, I ran track. Now tracks run up my body. VIP section, needle exchange in the lobby. What a hobby. It's obvious phlebotomy has gotten me. It's costing me, exhausting. This monotony is haunting. It's the middle of the summer. I can only wear a long sleeve. Everybody in my family chalked it up to that they lost me, because it's hard to mourn the living. They live in memories more often. And for those of you who say you'll know when you hit rock bottom, that's false, because I hit that floor several times over, and you'll never know the real end until you surrender and you render it over. When you're all the way in back, the only motion is forward. Fast forward 18 months, that conversation is over. I'm here, standing tall. When I was high, I was lower. Speaking of levels that I know, I reminisce on my lowest. I looked at the barrel I was holding, hopeless, stainless steel. My trials brought me through dirt, but I feel stainless still. The resilience in my fight was demonstrated through will. The will to live, the will to breathe. I'm back engaged on the field. And I'm proud of where I've been and where I'm going for real, because that achievement in itself is something that I can feel.